You ever have that switch moment, that trigger moment where somebody engages you in a little bit of conversation? All the purposes, it's just going to be very routine, but then something happens and sort of you just begin to talk and the floodgates open. Not something you normally do. And before you know it, you've really maybe even think, gosh, did I say too much? I generally don't open up to people like that. Well, let's flip that around. And I'm thinking, hi, I'm Bobby Jankovic. Welcome to Mission Forge. I'm thinking a lot about the kids right now. And, I have a lot of opportunity to have these little awkward moments with my kids. Hey, how was your day? How was school today? And they're quiet, right? They're quiet. No one's just going to open up, right? Well, let me tell you what's on my heart right now. Let me tell you what's bugging me. You kind of got to work at it, or you just have to be persistent enough to ask and get to that time where the kids will feel comfortable or feel the opportunity to let the talking happen. And so this applies obviously to the relationship between you and your kids or you and your grandkids if you're a grandparent, but it also applies to you and your spouse, your significant other, your coworkers, and your clients. So this, what I'm talking about right here is sort of a multi-faceted thing that you can apply to different areas of your life. But I am really focused on the kids because, we all have a lot on our minds lately with current events and news stories and stuff like that. And the kids need a chance to talk. And you just can't say, hey, what are you worried about? What are you thinking about? How was your day? You just can't just say it once. You just have to, you almost have to let it happen naturally. But you can facilitate it by being a good listener and not getting offended if you don't get what you're looking for, which is, hey, well, I asked him how he was doing and he said he was fine. You got to go back. You got to have the courage and the strength to go back and try. Well, what happened on the bus? How was the bus ride? What was lunch like today? What center did you have at school today? And I find that the more you ask, the more unique ways you ask, the more different approaches you come at them from, and the more time that you apply. If you can get, like 15 minutes, a car ride is good. Sometimes you have to take the long way home, if you know what I'm saying. Now you can't leave, right? You get them at enough time, they'll eventually let their guard down and sort of open up. And it's probably an important lesson for you too. If somebody is trying to get to you, taking the time, it probably means A, that you need to talk, and B, that they want to hear you. So be a great communicator and provide people, especially your kids or your grandkids and your friends, everybody, provide people the opportunity to talk to you and give them the chance, give them the time, give them the different opportunities by asking thoughtful, short, little questions. All right. And then you can become a listener, right? And you do all this so that you can be a good listener. Up until then, you're just, you're just a passenger with them, right? Hey, food for thought. Thanks for joining me on Mission Forge. Be a good listener, everybody.